I never believed dating apps worked for people like me. I was 28, living alone in Seattle, juggling a demanding job in UX design, and the quiet loneliness that comes when your life looks stable on the outside but feels empty inside. One rainy night, after canceling plans with friends, I reopened an app one hadn't touched in months. I told myself it was just curiosity. Then I matched with Daniel Harper. His profile was simple. One picture of him standing near the ocean, hoodie pulled tight, hair messy from the wind. His bio said, "I believe in effort," and long conversations. We started talking that same night. Not flirting, talking. About music, family, why Seattle rain felt comforting instead of depressing. He worked as a civil engineer and had just moved from San Diego for a long-term project. Our first date was coffee near Pike Place. I remember how nervous I felt walking in, how I scanned the room like I always did. Then I saw him stand up and smile like he already knew me. Conversation flowed effortlessly. No pretending. No impressing. Just honesty. Weeks passed, and suddenly Daniel became part of my routine. Morning texts. Late-night calls. Walks through the city when the streets were quiet. He never rushed anything, and somehow that made me trust him more. One night, sitting on my couch, he reached for my hand and said, "I don't date casually." My heart skipped. "Neither do I," I replied. That's when he told me something he should have said earlier. "I won't be in Seattle forever," he said softly. "This job ends next year." I nodded, pretending it didn't scare me. But deep down, I knew I was falling for someone who already had an expiration date. And I didn't know if my heart could survive that again. Loving Daniel felt like slowly leaning into warmth while knowing it could disappear. We didn't talk about the future much. We focused on now. Weekend trips, cooking dinners together, quiet mornings where he held me like time wasn't ticking. But it was. One evening, he showed up at my apartment unusually quiet. He sat across from me, hands folded, eyes heavy. "They want me in Boston," he said. "Permanently." The word hit me harder than I expected. "When?" I asked. "In 3 months." I felt something crack inside me. I had built my life in Seattle. My job. My independence. And I knew, deep down, I wouldn't follow someone again. Not after losing myself once before. "I can't move," I said quietly. He nodded. "I know." We tried to make it work anyway. But love changes when an ending has a date. Every laugh felt heavier. Every goodbye felt longer. The night before his flight, we stood on my balcony watching city lights blur through tears I refused to let fall. "I wish I met you later," he whispered. "So do I said. He kissed my forehead, held me like he was memorizing me, then walked away. The silence after he left was unbearable. Weeks turned into months. We stopped talking. I deleted the app, threw myself into work, told everyone I was fine. Then one night, scrolling through LinkedIn of all places, I saw his name. Daniel Harper, Seattle. My breath caught. He was back. And I didn't know if that meant hope or another heartbreak waiting to happen. I didn't reach out first. Fear held me back. But fate didn't wait. 2 weeks later, I ran into him at a bookstore downtown. He froze when he saw me. "I was hoping I'd see you," he said quietly. We talked for hours that day. He told me Boston didn't feel right, that he realized he was building a career but losing a life. He transferred back, unsure if I'd ever forgive him or even care. "I don't expect anything," he said. "I just couldn't leave without trying." I didn't answer right away. Healing takes time. Trust takes courage. We started slow. Coffee, walks, conversations that were honest and sometimes painful. He didn't promise forever. He promised effort. One evening, months later, we stood at the same balcony where we once said goodbye. "I'm here," he said. "Not because I have to be. Because I choose to be." That's when I knew. Love isn't about perfect timing. It's about choosing each other, again and again. And this time I chose him too.